You're welcome to High Press TV. My name is Isaac. Thank you for joining me again. Mamelodi Sundowns qualify for Club World Cup. Kudos to the team, kudos to the club, kudos to the technical team, kudos to Rulani, and kudos to the players, man, for giving effort, for giving, the last stretch on their calendar, on the CAF calendar, and it's been a rocky, a rocky two-leg tactically for Mamelodi Sundowns. And first leg they played well, they started well. Coming home, the lineup was questionable according to me, man. The lineup was very questionable. For me, I think Mushishi was supposed to start the game, Modiba was supposed to start the game, and Loch was supposed to start the game. And Ribeiro was supposed to stay outside. Overs was supposed to stay outside, and also Rivaldo Guzzi was supposed to stay outside. Because experience mentality was we're coming to to defend our lead. The goal they scored on the first leg, and they did very well. And I think Rulani was supposed to not try to experiment. If he was experimenting, the only thing he was supposed to do was go there with fully attacking team and try to take experience from the first whistle. And one thing what happened, I don't know if it's an excuse, but I hope both teams will not feel hard done by the weathers, which is unlikely in the Highveld areas to have that kind of weather. And we experienced a thunderstorm. We experienced the lightning that even some of the lighting were affected in the stadium, and the game was halted for 45 minutes. But still, I think the players went to warm up and came fresh, and I think the level was there that was required from both teams, and they showed hunger again after the game resumed. But the question still hang around my mind is Rulani surviving this project, and is he still going to take Mamelodi Sundowns again? And are they, the team, the club, and the president and the board of directors still trusting Rulani to take the team to the CAF and try to challenge again? Obviously, they qualified. They are 6 points away, to win the league, so they're already qualified. But the thing is, are they really, ready to go again and challenge with Rulani? Because most of the club, Real Madrid, Al Ahly, when you don't win the title, which the UEFA, and CAF, you face the exit door, and before the game, Rulani was not confident. He gave a press in a press conference. He gave a talk and said the previous coach struggled to win the game. And I don't know if that was an excuse going to the match, but comparing himself with the previous coach, which is Peter Misiman, it's a bittersweet of a comparison, because Rulani. He got a well-run machine, and he improved the machine. He put so much oil in the machine, and the machine runs very well, man. And I think last night, the only thing that Rulani will look back on and regret is experimenting around the squad changes, and so much changes around the squad, man. Lunga, for me, played very well, but he was not supposed to start also. And Experience knew very well that Mamelodi Sundowns, they will come at us, knew very well whom they are playing against, and they came gun blazing, man. And one thing for sure, they tactically, Cardoso, he played very well against Mamelodi Sundowns, against Rulani. He just been with the team since 2024 January, and he tells you about the mentality of the players and the mentality of the club, of experience that Tunis going to these CAF Champions League finals, to say we are going to there, play ugly, and going to compete, man. And I think they scored 8 goals, and maybe winning 2-0 or 2-0 scoreline in just one of their games, and they never won, 3-0 goal, advantage, and I think that works for them. I think whatever, if you question whatever, it was a low block or park the bus at some moment, but they managed to crack Mamelodi Sundowns on the counter and caught them, and they got their away goal. And it's very questionable in terms of again of Rowan Williams goalkeeping. For me, I thought he could have stood his ground, maybe use his feet, just to block the ball and go away and try to restart again. Because after then they had to go, they had to score 3 goals, which was unlikely to do on a day. African football and African Champions League still apply the away goal rule, and I think it's still interesting. I think their away goal rule should stay. They did very well, man. Kudos to experience and kudos to give a mention. Kudos to Wydad, Casablanca. Kudos to Al Ahly, Egypt. Kudos to Mamelodi Sundowns, and kudos to experience also for qualifying for the World Cup. I think they'll represent very well. One thing, they should go there with the mentality of showcasing their talent and showcasing African football at the highest level, the highest peak. And I think personally for me, this is a market for Rhulani. He's a good technician, and I think if he goes there and applies himself very well, and he makes up the makeup of the team, how the team plays, how the team ticks, without experiencing much, without playing the occasion, but playing to stamp the authority and showing how African football has evolved. He should go there as a technician and apply his techniques throughout, man. And I think they'll do very well. I think it's an opportunity for South African football to stamp the authority and showing how African football has evolved. He should go there as a technician and apply his techniques throughout, man. And I think they'll do very well. I think it's an opportunity for South African football to be shown a light and shined upon, and it's one of those things, man, to Mamelodi Sundowns camps right now, that it leaves a bitter sweet taste in their mouth, in their plan, in their objectives, because I don't think Mamelodi Sundowns went there just to qualify for the Club World Cup, but they wanted to win this trophy, man. For many years they've been building up. For many years they've been spending money, a lot of money to say taking players from South America, to apply this trade in our league, and it never really materialized in this form. And I don't know, Mamelodi Sundowns, board of directors and the president and the chairman will go and relook at their objectives and try to rectify. But for me, is Rhulani still capable of going to challenge next season for the title? It's a question that's hanging. It's a question that Mamelodi Sundowns fans are asking themselves right now, and I think it's one of those, man. And you never know. Let's see how it turned out next season. And I think one thing Sundowns really missed last night was their leader, man. I think Teboho Mokoena is the leader of the team. He's the anchor of the club. He makes the game tick. If he was there, I think something would have happened. Something like from the first minute or in the open play throughout the 90 minutes. I think Teboho Mokoena could have got something from Mamelodi Sundowns, or makes players to get something out of that game, man. And for me, it's just an hard luck. I'm just waiting for Mamelodi Sundowns president or the chairman to issue out the statement on their objective going forward regarding the African football and regarding the CAF Champions League, man, next season. And you never know, man. Maybe Rhulani will survive and try to take the team next season and to win the title. We'll never know, but it's a question, and it's hanging heavily on his shoulders, and he's aware, and on his back of his mind, wherever he sleeps, he questioned himself about the decisions he made last night. And just one of those games, man. And congratulations to Experience, congratulations to the Al Ahly team. And it's a North African final again. they've been dominating for years. I think they'll still dominate for years if Mamelodi Sundowns don't step up, if the like of TP Mazembe don't step up, if the teams like Yanga they don't step up, and even the teams like Orlando Pirates, if they don't qualify and try to cement their place in the CAF Champions League, if they don't qualify, some of the clubs like Al Ahly will continue to fight and dominate the African football, man. And congratulations to Percy Tau again, going to a final. This is our South African player, representing, if we really, maybe we can call it that, but he's representing. Shout out to him, and I think his achievement and his hard work, staying after Peter leaving the club, shows, and still reaping the rewards. This is High Press TV, man. Thank you for joining me. Share your thoughts under the comments, like the video, and tell me what you think. Catch me on the next video.